I just got back from Toy Kingdom. So yeah, it was my first time going to Toy Kingdom this year, actually. Last time I went was, I think it might have been like a week or so before I left, for vacation at the end of the year. But yeah, I went specifically for one reason, but it's Toy Kingdom, so they always have literally everything. And so I did pick up, a figure on top of what I was looking for. So, as you can see in the back, I do have my Qui-Gon Jinn that I got in Paris. And while I was in Paris, there was a figure that I found that I did really want to pick up because it's a figure I wanted. It's like my favorite figure of all time, or not my favorite figure, but one of my favorite characters of all time. And I did not pick it up because it was a vintage collection, and I did not want to risk the possibility of the card bending, because I didn't want to keep it sealed. So I don't want to risk the card breaking or bending or whatever, as well as, you know, just, well, the price of it was like 40 euros for a vintage collection. So basically I held off because I thought there was a chance that Toy Kingdom would have it. And lo and behold, they only had 2 left, so I was really excited to pick it up. And if you've not guessed it already, that figure was the Darth Revan vintage collection. So yes, they had it at the store in Paris. Didn't pick it up because I did not want to, you know, break the card. But this is the Darth Revan vintage collection, brand new. Wow, this is incredible. So I do have the Black Series one, but there's just a charm to these vintage collections that I love so much. You know, I think it's just the fact that, I mean, 3.75 inch, which is what I grew up on. You know, I grew up on these size figures, and I also think that the card back art is just so cool, and like the Knights of the Old Republic on top. That's why I really do love this one, is because it says Knights of the Republic, because I recently reviewed the 2-pack of Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47, and as you can see, it says Galaxy of Heroes, which is a mobile game. You know, it's so cool because it is Jedi Revan, but something about the Knights of the Old Republic just looks so cool, which, by the way, I will be putting him there, next to my other vintage collection Knights or KOTOR figures. But yeah, this is just so sick. So yeah, I walked in there just really hoping, you know, I hope they'll have it. I mean, I think they would, you know, because they always get everything new, but you never know because they could have sold out at this point. I believe this figure came out, I don't know, but I'm like, I know that the way Toy Kingdom gets things, they get it like at the beginning of the month and stuff. So I'm like, they probably would have gotten it by like, I don't know, January 1st, because I know Hasbro's sending all the stuff out at that date. So I'm like, fingers crossed, and I'm looking through all the walls. I honestly wish I would have filmed in there just to show you guys, because I know I talk about the store a lot, but I need to film next time I go just to show you how big of a store it is. But I'm like scanning through all the vintage collection, and in the bottom corner there was 2 left of him, so I was like, let's go. So not only did I get him and the card's not damaged, but I did not have to pay 40 euros, which is like 50 bucks. He was like $25, and they price things there kind of based off of what it's priced on eBay. So if something's brand new, they will usually price it for retail. But then if it's something like this, something that people would want more, sometimes they add a couple dollars to it. But either way, I'm just so happy and thankful that I was able to find it. Like, truly thankful. And also thankful I was able to go today. It's a Sunday, but we were up in the area, so we were able to go. And I'm really glad, because I was going to possibly go next week, but at that point, the figure could have been sold out. So, yeah, I am going to be keeping it sealed. But here's a closer look at it. I mean, it's just, you know, it's Darth Revan. He looks epic. He's in his, you know, Sith attire. Got the cloth on him, tattered up at the end, if you see that there. Got the red and the purple lightsaber, and yeah, I believe the hood can come off or something. And there he is in the back, that old style design. So yeah, so cool. He is like the highlight of it all, and I will be putting him up on the wall next to the Jedi version. So yeah, it's really cool. Now I can say I have both the Vintage Collection and Black Series versions of both Darth and Lightside Revan, which is so cool because I was thinking about it. My first, like my all-time favorite character from Star Wars is Anakin Skywalker, but my second is easily Revan. He's just so cool. I love the video game, and yeah, he's epic. So I was gonna get, or I was looking at their Black Series next, and they had a bunch of new stuff. And they had one Black Series Shin Hati left from, what was it, Ahsoka? And I really liked her character and stuff, but I didn't get her because, or I was gonna get her, like I was walking around the store, I had her in my hand and stuff. In the last moment, I was like, you know what? I feel like this is one that I will be seeing a lot, so I can, like, wait for it for, like, a sale or something. And also, I remember hearing things about, like, her hair looking weird and stuff, but in person it looked fine, so that's kind of just me, like, having to not, you know, or having to trust my own instincts rather than what other people say, because in person the figure looked fine. So I put it back, and then I was between two figures, and I ultimately decided to pick up this figure, and it is the deluxe General Grievous. Now, this is a controversial figure, I guess. A lot of people don't like it because he cannot stand very well. But to me, this guy looks incredible. Like, I really don't care. I'm gonna open him up right now. I'm gonna open him up and we're gonna see if he stands. I hope he does, you know, but if he doesn't, I think that this figure is cool regardless. My only other Grievous I have is a 3.75 inch Grievous. So to get this big deluxe one with, you know, all the lightsabers and the cape and everything, I think is really neat. So yeah, and they have had this figure at Toy Kingdom for a long time though, but I don't know, I was between this and the Darth Malgus figure, which I know a lot of you are probably going to be like you should have got the Darth Malgus, whatever, but I know that if I do end up wanting the Darth Malgus again, they have a whole stock of him, you know, like they have a lot. They only had one more Grievous left, so to me, I was like, you know what, might as well pick up this Grievous. He looks really cool. So that's what I did. So I put Shin Hati back, but they have all of the Ahsoka figures, so I'm pretty sure, like, next time I go, I'll be able to get her. So I did get him because he is a pretty old figure, and he was the only one left that they had. And, you know, he's a pretty cool villain, and I wanted to see what we got going on here. I think he looks sick, as is, but, so here he is, you know, outside of his initial package. Let's move the camera back here. I also thought that the lightsaber variants were really, really cool. So let's try to be careful when getting him out here. There's a rubber band I'm gonna snip. Alright, so that should allow me to pop part of the figure out. I don't want to break him. He seems to kind of be a little bit brittle. I mean, not brittle, but you know, he's a droid, so I want to be as careful as possible with him, obviously. Okay. Alright, let's get these arms out. And now I gotta get the cape on out. Ooh. That did not sound very pleasant at all. Oh, his legs were, rubber band in there. Yeah, I hope I didn't fray the cape at all or anything. No, we're good. Oh, wow. Is that for the lightsabers in the back? It might be for the hilts, maybe. Okay, so here he is, so far. I think, I think his legs bent. Okay, let's just put him down on the side there. Pop this open. Or get this gun out. I'm not gonna have him use the gun. But I'm gonna get out anyways. Oh, come on. I'm really glad that they, oh shoot, come on. Why is this gun not coming out? So there's that gun. I think I bent it, trying to get it out. Honestly, I'm gonna put it back in. I know that's crazy because I just ripped it out. I'm gonna put it back in just because I'll know where it is at least. We'll do, let's move that over there. Okay, let's get these sabers out. Okay, there's one green saber. I love how the hilts are all different. There's one blue saber, really light blue. There's green saber number 2, and then blue saber number 2. This one kind of looks like Cal Kestis is at the end. Okay, so there's that. Alright. Moment of truth, let's see if my figure can stand. Now, I believe you're supposed to bend the legs a little bit, if I am not mistaken. Okay. How does, I don't know how Grievous stands. I feel like he's too tall, almost. Like, how does he... I don't know. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have him like this. I mean, he seems to be fine right now, like standing wise. I'm not really having any issues. I'm just trying to get him. Okay, there we go. He looks sick. I mean, the cape and everything. Like, this guy looks insane. The detail and everything. Wow. Just look at his face. That's crazy. That is nuts. All the wiring and everything. Alright, so it took me a while, but I was able to get all of the lightsabers on him. And yeah, so here's how I got him looking here. I did bend his legs a little bit. Yeah, this figure is sick. The attention to detail is crazy on him. I mean, he looks just like Grievous. Here he is, close up. Sorry, it's kind of hard to maneuver him because he is so large. He's a very big figure. The one thing that I will say is the cape, it sits, hold on, let me just like, what if, maybe if I move the lightsabers inwards a little bit, they'll sit a little better on the figure here. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that definitely that definitely helps the figure out a lot. But yeah, I'm just trying to, so yeah, I mean, one of the big complaints with this fig is the standing issue. Apparently, like, he has an issue with standing. I mean, there we go, like, he's standing fine right now. So I guess it just depends on how you maneuver him. That's kind of like with every figure. I mean, if you have an issue with it standing, you just gotta maneuver the figure. But here he is. I mean, I think he looks pretty sick. I mean, dude, look at that face. That's that's nuts. And then yeah, he has his cape. Obviously, he has the lightsabers as well, and just everything about him is pretty cool. The wiring, yeah, just pretty cool figure. I do have to say, I am glad that I got it because, I mean, he's an old figure. It was the last one there. So yeah, that was the little haul here we got. So we got Grievous alongside Darth Revan. Really cool. I did look at their Lego. They didn't have any of the new sets, so I did not get like the new battle pack or anything. The minifigures they had was pretty much like the same old, so I didn't get anything there. They did have a 2002 gunship without stickers for $275. I wanted to get it so bad, but you know, I didn't. Alright, it's been a few days, and before I end the video, I did get a package today. I knew it was coming, so I figured I'd throw it into this video. But it was a pre-order that I made back in probably, oh man, maybe October, September. It was a long time ago, but we pre-ordered it on Hasbro because it's one of my favorite characters ever, and I never thought the Black Series would make it, but it is the one and only Starkiller from Star Wars The Force Unleashed. One of the first video games I've ever played. I remember being in California playing Force Unleashed, not knowing the controls, but I just thought this Starkiller was the coolest dude ever. So to get a figure of him in the black series is really neat. Obviously, I've had, there's like, don't mind that dust, there was like cardboard shavings on it, but obviously I have the 3.75 inch figures of him. I have like 3 different versions of him in 3.75 inch, but to have him in the black series with the packaging and everything, I mean, look at that side art. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that, but there's Darth Vader's shadow in the background there. And then like people in Bacta the Tanks or whatever. And then we got Galen Marek here doing his Force Lightning Star Killer. So sick. I didn't even read the back. Galen Marek, codename Star Killer, was a Force-sensitive human. He became Darth Vader's apprentice. So cool. This is so sick. I mean, it would be epic. I mean, this is obviously his apprentice look from the first game. But it would be so sick if they made, like, his Sith Stalker outfit. Maybe him in his Jedi attire or anything. But that is so sick. I'm really happy that the figure arrived. And yeah, so that'll do it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.